right, shalom, shalom. This is Hebrew class course 03, and I am on YouTube. Okay, so if someone isn't on Facebook, this is Hebrew class course 03, vowel points. And so let's begin by prayer blessing before teaching. Baruch atah Yahweh Ham Baruch. Baruch atah Yahweh Ham Baruch La Olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Yahweh Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Esher Bakar Banu Mikol Hemim Va Natan Lanu Et Dorato. Baruch atah Yahweh Notin HaTorah. And what I said was, bless you Yahweh who is blessed. Bless you Yahweh who is blessed now and forever. Blessed are you Yahweh, our Creator, Sovereign of the universe, who has chosen us from among the peoples and given us the Torah. Blessed are you Yahweh who gives the Torah. All right, so we're going to not prolong it anymore. Go turn your Torah to Psalms Tehillim 119. Now if you come in on this 03, okay, you're going to notice that I'm just going and just saying some Hebrew words automatically. You got to go back to the previous tutorials. All right, there's a 00, there's a 01, and there's a 02. This is 03. In order to catch up to 03, you got to go back on YouTube to the following Hebrew class course tutorials. All right, as always, we're going to go to Psalms 119. All right, and we're going to recite the Aleph Bait. The Aleph Bait. If you go to Psalms 119, go above 1. All right, that is the Aleph, and put your finger on the Aleph. All right, the Hebrew Aleph. All right, and go above Psalms 119 and 9. That is the Bait, and put your finger on the Bait. Bait. Go above Psalms 119 and 17. That is the Gimel. Gimel. All right. Go up above Psalms 119:25. That is the Dalet. 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 Go above Psalms 119:33. That is the Hey. It's soft. Hey. Put your finger on the Hey and notice the Hebrew Aleph Bait Hey. All right. Look how it is written. I want you to start getting familiar with how it is written and how it looks in Hebrew. All right, put your finger above 119, above 119 and 41. That is the vowel. All right, or the wall. It has a v sound and a w, as in w. W. All right, that's a vowel. Go above Psalms 119 and 45. That is a zayin. A zayin. Go above Psalms 119 and 57. That is a chet. All right. Always notice the hey and the chet, how familiar they look. That's why I want you to start paying close attention to the Aleph Bait and what we're saying and how it is written. It looks symbolic. All right. Go above Psalms 119 and 65. That is a tet. That is a tet. A tet. All right. Go above Psalms 119 and 73. In your Bible, you're going to have a J. But always know there is no letter J in Hebrew. So as we learn Hebrew, okay, I cannot pronounce that Jod, all right, because there's no letter J, all right, and that is a Y, Yod, all right. So that is rightly dividing the word of Yahweh, all right, all right. So go above Psalms 119 and 81. That is a cough. 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 All right. Go above Psalms 119:89. That is a lamed. 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 Go above Psalms 119 and 97. That is a mem. That is a mem. Go above Psalms 119, 105. That is a noon. That is a noon. All right. Go above Psalms 113 and 119 and 113. That is a samek. That's a samek. All right. Go above Psalms 119 and 121. All right. That is a ayin. That is a ayin. All right. Go above Psalms 119 and 129. That is a pay. Pay. Go above Psalms 119 and 137. That is a zadi. 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 Go above Psalms 119 and 145. That is a kof. A kof. Now notice the cough. If you go above Psalms 119 and 81, we got cough, right? We got cough. And if you go back to where we was at, you go back to 145, that is cough. Cough. We got a cough and we have a cough. All right. Go above Psalms 119 and 153. That is a resh. Remember, I always tell you about rolling that R, and it's very hard for me. That is a resh. Put that tongue on top of the roof of your mouth, like where your teeth, where your top of the gums of your mouth, the roof of your mouth and your teeth meet. It's hard. Resh. Resh. All right. Go above Psalms 119 and 161. That is a sheen. We're going to deal with the sheen and we're going to deal with the seen on today in learning one of our vowel points. All right. If you look at the sheen, you will have a dot to the far right. You have 3 lines, right? It looks like a W. And you will have a dot to the far right. When it's at the far right, it is a sh, all right? If there's a dot at the far left, all right, of the sheen, then it's a s sound. So instead of saying shatan, this is where we get Satan or Satan, all right? Blessings, Shalom Aleichem. All right, so if you go above Psalms 119 and 161, that is a sheen, and Psalms 119 and 169, that's a taw, all right? And so that's just repeating our alif ba'ib. Now, on today, we're going to learn our vowel points, okay? And when you see them, I want you to be able to recognize them up under a word. This tutorial is not going to be very, very long, all right? So I'm going to write them one by one. And this is where I want to begin to simplify when you see a Hebrew word written in Hebrew, all right? It looks pretty intimidating, but once you know, that's why I want you to pay close attention to the symbols, all right? The alif ba'id, the alif, all right, that symbol, all right. And I always write in block form, okay? That's the simplest form. We have fancy ways of writing Hebrew, but I want you to get used to seeing it like this. Now, this is an olive, okay? This is an olive, and I want you to get used to looking at symbols, all right? The symbolic, it looks like a symbol. Hebrew letters look like a symbol, okay? Let's see. The bait, all right? The bait, all right? You have to get used to looking at the Aleph Bait, all right, in order to read it, okay? Now, I'm gonna give you the main vowels. The main vowels, all right? Like in English, our English vowels is A, E, I, O, and U. Okay, now Hebrew is A, E, I, O, and U, and sometimes Y. In Hebrew, the Y used to be a vowel, all right? And so that's why when we begin to talk about our vowels in English, when we say we was taught A, E, I, O, and U, and sometimes Y. That's where we get that from Hebrew, from the mother language, because the letter Y was once, all right, used as a vowel, all right? So the first one that we're going to deal with, all right, is the, now again, I'm not going to do all the vowels. I'm just going to do some vowels that you should get used to seeing and distinguishing once you begin to read Hebrew, all right? So the first one we have is the patak, all right? We call it the patak. And I'm going to begin to point out some things, all right, as you begin to get more in depth with Hebrew. Even though we're studying vowels, every now and then I get some extra nuggets so you can start fine-tuning your hearing. And when you hear it, it won't be so strange to your hearing, all right? So we have a patak. This patak, all right, I got two cameras going. We have a patak. It looks like a line, all right? This patak is the letter A, the vowel A, all right? And this sound, all right, this sound, the letter A, vowel, letter A, this sound has a sound as in the A will have a sound as in father, all right? It's like an A-U, other, as in father, a line, patak, all right, as in father, okay? And that is a patak. This line, just a line, is a patak, as in father, okay? The next vowel that we're going to study is the seagull. It's called a seagull. S-E. Again, in spelling in English is so that you can pronounce it in Hebrew correctly. All right? It is a seagull. All right? This seagull has 3 dots. Okay? And it is the letter E. All right? It is the letter E, and it has the sound as in met, not meet, but as I met you at the store. Okay? Met. This E in Hebrew, when you see this vowel, okay? When you see this vowel, it has 3 dots, all right? 2 on top and 1 on the bottom in between the 2. Dot placement is very, very crucial in Hebrew. When Yeshua said the whole law shall be fulfilled, and not one jot or one yud or tittle, that's what he's talking about. When I'm going to show you, when Hebrew is written, it has dots and it has lines and it has symbols, all right? And all of them mean something. This is a seagull, and it is a vowel E, and it makes the sound as in met. And I apologize if it's backwards, okay? But I don't want to mess up anything right now. Is it appearing backwards? Met. It is a seagull. All right? The next vowel that we're going to study is what we call the sirti. All right? A sirti. Okay? A sirti. All right? It has 2 dots, and it is also a letter E, but it is pronounced as in the E in they. They. The other one was met. This is they. Met is shorter. All right, it's like a short E sound. They sounds almost like an A sound. In vowels, all right, the E oftentimes sounds like the A sound. All right. So this next one is sirti. T-S-E-R-E. All right. Sirti. It is called a sirti. And it has 2 dots next to each other. Remember the seagull that we studied? It was an E also, but it had a dot right here. All right. So a sirti. As in, and it has a sound as the E that's in the word they. That's almost an A sound, all right? It's not the, it's an E, but it's not the, all right? It is they, A, and it is called a sirti, all right? I'm taking my time with this. The Hebrew page, learning Hebrew with Pastor G. Okay. And now the next one we're going to study is an I. All right. And it's called Shahrukh. It's called a Shahrukh. All right. Okay, it is backwards, and I apologize, you guys. I really apologize, but if I turn the camera around, I can't see if I'm holding this up correct, because last time I recorded, I didn't have my board up good enough. A Shahrukh, all right, it has a dot. It is an I, but it is an I as in the word machine, okay? In Hebrew, listen, you know how we say Zion, Zion? In Hebrew, there's no hard I sound, okay? There's no hard I, all right? It's actually Zion, Zion, okay? So it is this Shahrukh, which is an I in Hebrew, and it is a dot. It has the sound as in machine. See that I right there? That's not machine, but it's machine. Almost like a real soft E sound. Machine. All right? That is a Shahrukh. It's called a Shahrukh. All right? The next one we're going to study is what we call a caboose. A caboose all right, it's a line. All right, and I'm kind of exaggerating the lines, but the lines won't be so exaggerated. I'm going to show you when you see it in Hebrew. A caboose is a vowel A, okay? And it has the sound as in the word saw. Like you saw, I saw that, saw, all right? It's like an AW. Remember we had a patak, which is like in father, that's more of an AU sound. But with a caboose, like it's more of an AW. Saul. It's more like an AW. It's not like father. And I know that sounds real close. That's how sensitive Hebrew is, okay? Hebrew is very, very emotional. And that's why I would tell people that I can't go along with people saying, oh, you shouldn't have feelings. Hebrew is very sensitive and it's very emotional, and it's easily can be translated wrong when you don't know simple rules. This is a caboose, all right? And I want you to notice the line. The patak has one line, right? A caboose has a line and a little short line, which when you see it in Hebrew written in like the Torah, it'll be almost appear as a dot up under it. And that's why you got to pay close attention to the caboose. Again, this is a vowel A. We have another A, which is a patak, as in father, okay? This is a caboose as in Saul, all right? The next vowel we're going to study is what we call schwa, all right? It's a silent sound. All right? It is an E silent. And I'll show you the silent as in alone. You don't really hear this right here. So we have a schwa. Now, I put a W because some people say schwa and some people say schwa. Schwa. But is this schwa or is a E sound but it's silent, and it takes on like, remember I talked about spaces in Hebrew. Though it's silent, it does get some type of feeling to it, even if it's just a grunt or a guttural or a groaning, an utterance. All right. So you see, alone, we're not saying alone, and we're not, as in father, we're not saying alone. We're just saying alone. So it's getting some time to it. All right. It's getting some recognition. We're not saying lone. We are giving it some space. We are giving its recognition alone. All right. We said you're giving it a feeling. But it's not like a whole lot. It's not a long. It's not e long. It's not alone. It's not alone. It's alone. All right, alone. So it does have its gut, but it's silent. And I'm gonna show you about silence. All right, it's a silent e that has feeling to it though. It's not quiet. It's just silent. Okay. All right. So it's schwa. It's an e that's silent. Okay, and let me do this. Let me do what it is. It's two dots up under one another. Two dots up under one another. And I'm going to go back over the vowel points. We call this the Hebrew vowel point system. All right. Now, the next one, and there are more. I'm giving you the main ones as you all will begin to read Hebrew. And when you see these, you can become familiar with them, all right? So the next one is a caboose. It's called a caboose. K-U-B-B-U-T-S. All right. Now, a caboose it's a U, but it has a double O sound. It's a double U. All right, caboose. It's a double U sound. It's a double O. It's a vowel U. It's a caboose. Now look at, it has 3 slanted dots. All right. We do have, remember we have the schwa, which is silent. It has 2 dots up under it. These dots are silent. They are slanted, not silent. It's a U sound, as in moon. As in moon. All right. It's not moon like a U, but it's moon, as in moon. Those O's, that's the sound of this U. And it's called a caboose, all right, in Hebrew. And it has 3 slanted dots, all right, caboose. Let's see if I write at least the dots backwards. It would appear right. So it's actually this way. It's just that I really apologize as it's backwards, all right? All right, it's slanted that way. And it's a U, but it's a double O sound, as in moon, as in the word moon, okay? Now, our next word this is where I'm getting ready to show you guys something. We're going to deal with a Shahrukh. It's called a Shahrukh, right? Shahrukh. Now this Shahrukh also is a U, All right. It's also a U. All right. And it is as moon also. Right? A double oo sound. Moon also. But let me show you. Let me see if I can write this backwards so it can appear. You got to see this correctly. All right. Okay. You all see that? This is a wa or va, as in Yahweh's name. He has a wa in his name, right? When we want to sound a Shahrukh vowel, they will use the wa or the vowel, all right, not for pronunciation, okay? Not for pronunciation, just for dot placement, to let us know we want to use a Shahrukh, all right? Sometimes for dot placement, all right, since the aleph is silent, sometimes for dot placement, all right? And I gotta make this clear. Sometimes the aleph is used and there will be a dot that will appear above it, okay? That's to let us know, okay, that we want to use it as a holam or a Shahrukh, all right? And I'm pointing these out because this is where we get people saying, I can't write it backwards. Let's see. Well, I did pretty good. Let's see how that appears. This is where we get people saying Yahuwah because of using the wa for dot placement, and they're saying, calling Yahweh Yahuwah. But that's not Yahweh's name. They got that U in there because they're using this U in place of this wa, all right, or the W, all right. And that's a misunderstanding. That's not an overstanding. That's a misunderstanding, okay? So, a Shahrukh, we use the wa, the alif bait wa or va, to let us know that we want to use a Shahrukh, right? Let me show you something else. For a holam, all right? A holam, remember we use the wa, so we'll know a Shahrukh, a U, all right? Now, for an O vowel, which we call a holam, H-O-L-A-M, a holam, right? We use the wa or the va also just for dot placement, to let us know Not that we want to use the wa or the va, but so we can use the vowel holam when we want an O sound in a Hebrew word, holam, okay? That's the only reason why we use, all right, a O. So, sometimes when we want to use an O, all right, say like we have a sheen, okay? If there are two dots in a sheen, what they want you to do is pronounce the sh sound and a O sound next in the word. All right, as in maybe shalom. All right, they want you to pronounce the sh. After the sh, they want you to pronounce a O sound. All right, and I'm going to show you that. Okay, also Hebrew Alif Bait letters are used, all right, not for at that time the letter itself, but for vowel placement points to let you know I want to pronounce this as a Shahrukh, I want to pronounce this as a holam, I want to pronounce this as a hirik, all right? So, as I said, the aleph. Sometimes, as in the aleph, a dot will appear up here or right here. If it's right here, it's a U. If it's right here, it's a O. All right? We don't want the aleph. We're not paying. The aleph is just there as a help, an aid, an assistance, but we don't want to pronounce the aleph. All right? In some instances. These are nuggets. All right? They don't apply all the time, but most of the time. I'm giving you most of the time. If you begin to study Hebrew and you get stuck, you have all these nuggets to help you unravel and get to rightly dividing the word. All right? These nuggets are not all the time the rule, but I'm giving you the most rule that we'll use first, and you will dwindle down, all right, until you get to the bottom of what you're searching for. All right? So, the last word we're going to study, again, these are not all the vowels. I have to say these things because people come and critique your stuff and say, well, she didn't teach all the vowels. No, I'm giving you the basic, what you will majority see all the time, the majority of the time, as you begin to go on your journey in researching through the lenses of Hebrew. All right? The last one, oh, we did them all. Okay. We did them all. Again, let me go back over it. I'm going to show you something, then I'm going to close out. A patak is a line. I think that's the one, babe, that you wasn't here on. But you know what it is, but I think you had left out. A patak, all right, it's the letter A as in father. And it has an AU sound. The patak is a line. Patak, just a line, all right? Know these distinguished because we got a kametz, all right, which is a line, but it's a dot up under it, okay? So I'm going to go back, hold this up here for you. You can go back. Here's some notes you can look at. The Sirdi, all right, 2 dots. All right, it's an E as in met. We have the Seagull. It's 3 dots, 2 dots on top, 1 dot below it in the middle. All right. It's an E sound as in met. No, the Siri is in they. Seagull, the E sound as in met. And the patak is the A as in father, AU sound. Stressing the ah. All right, we have the comments, which is a line with a line, little line. All right, stemming from the top line, centered in the middle. A comments. All right, and it is a sound. All right, as in saw. We have a schwa, a dot on top, a dot on the bottom. All right, it's silent as in alone. All right, it has a space. It has its use. All right, and then we have Hirik. It's the I sound as in Zion. All right, no hard I in Hebrew. It's the I sound, soft I. And then we have a holam. That's an O sound, and the dot is above the wall. We have the Shahrukh, which is a U sound. The dot is in the middle of the wall or vowel. We have the caboose. We have 3 slanted dots, which will actually go this way. It's 3 slanted dots, all right? And it's a U sound as in moon, all right? So, let me give you something to end with. So, I can probably write this. Some things we learned, all right, from the other. All right. Let's see what all we got here, and we're going to study the word Shalom. All right, very common word. I want you to look at it in Hebrew. All right, first of all, we have a patak. We have a holam. We have a final mem. All right. And we have a sheen. All right. In Hebrew, let's see how this looks. All right. Let me turn this mem around. You got to go back to the other tutorials where I did the finals. All right. I did the finals. I have to write everything backwards, you know. All right. Bear with me, please. Okay. All right. This should appear correctly. So, what do all we have here in the word shalom, which means peace? Everybody knows shalom. Christian, everybody knows shalom. We have a sheen. That's why. When you're reading Hebrew, nuggets. It's nuggets time. When you're reading Hebrew, just worry about the block. Just worry about, we so used to crunching words together, right? Right? If we say peace, we don't say p, e, s, e. All right? We say peace. All right, we cram all our words together. In Hebrew, don't cram. Say what's there. Take your time. So we have a sheen. When you say a Hebrew word, we don't want to say sheen, but we want to say the first sound of the sheen. Shh. All right? What lets us know this is a sh sound is the dot to the far right. If it was over here, it'd be an S sound. To the far right, the dot, okay? Shh. That's all you want to say. We got a whole word. We're not going to say sheen, lamed, holam, mem to say shalom. All right? We're just making the first sounds of the Hebrew alphabet. So we got shh. We got a patak. Remember I told you this. What's the sound of a patak? As in father. Ah. So we got shh. Ah. Shh. Ah. So we got sha. All right? Just say that. Don't worry about that yet. Just say shh. Ah. Sha. Sha. Shh. Ah. Now, next to it, we got a lamed. We're not going to say shh, lamed, but we're going to make the first sound of the lamed. Just worry about that. So say it in order. Shh, la. Shh, la. All right. So when we say in shalom, because this vowel is here, we don't want to pronounce the vowel. We don't want to pronounce the, all right? We don't want to pronounce the vowel. We want to concentrate on the O. That's what we want to concentrate on is the O, all right? So we got sh, la, o, sh, la, o. Now, you got to go back to the tutorials. This is a mem, right? But this is not a mem that we regularly use that's right, that goes in the word. This is a final mem, right? Okay? And a mem makes a what sound? All right? So, let's go. Sh, la, o, Don't worry about putting it all together right now. We always want to do stuff too quick. All right? Shh of the sheen. Ah of the patah. All right? L of the lamed. O of the holam. And of the mem. So let's pronounce it. Shh. Ah. La, o, Just worry about the sound before you try to worry about putting it together. Shh, ah, l, o, Shh, ah, lo, l, o, So now we got sha. Just pronounce what's there. Sha. Now, there's no vowel up under there, so the sound that's going to go with it is what's next to it. In Hebrew, it's always going to be a consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, all right? Even though nothing is here, all right? If nothing is here, it's going to take the sound next to it, right? So, sha, lo, all right? Sha, as the patak as in father. Sha, lo, all right? Sha, lo, and we say shalom. But it's still, see, these still have a space. All right? Don't be afraid to say what's in the space. This is how you got to read Hebrew. All right? Don't try to do stuff too quick, okay? So, say what's in the block. Just say that. Sha, l, o, m. Sha, l, om. In Hebrew, you're always going to read nuggets. I'm giving you nuggets. You're going to go down, and you're going to go up, down, up, down. All right. Oh, this is not backwards, but okay. All right. Let me just do it like this. In Hebrew, you're going to go down, sha, you're going to go up, l, you're going to go down. Nothing there, go up. Take the sound next to it, but still follow this procedure. Down, up, nothing there, go down anyway. All right, nothing there, take on the sound next to it. Down, up. All right. Sha, l, o, m. All right. That's the simplest way I can explain Hebrew to you. And this concludes our tutorial on the vowel point system. Listen. When you are trying to, because we get a zeal. We're so happy we're learning this language and we get a zeal. Listen, if you're trying to teach somebody, please don't start them. Please have them go back to 0, 0 so they can understand why 0, 1 and 0, 2. This is 0, 3. All right, let me bless the class afterwards. Prayer blessing after teaching. All right. Baruch atah Yahweh Eloheinu melech ha-olam asher natan lanu torat emet v'chayim olam nata b'tetokeninu. Baruch atah Yahweh Notin HaTorah. And what I said was, blessed are you, Yahweh, our Creator, Sovereign of the universe, who has given us a Torah, a truth, implanting within us eternal life. Blessed are you, Yahweh, who gives the Torah. Praise Yah. Hallelujah. Again, I'm on YouTube as Pastor Ginger E. Williams, and also this tutorial is on my Hebrew, Learning Hebrew with Pastor G on my Facebook page, because I need 1,000 subscribers on YouTube in order to go live. So I need you to share this, and I really need, because people are getting help, all right? People are really getting help in ministry. In ministry, leaders need to learn Hebrew. I don't care if you are teaching out of the book, you coming from the book, eventually you need to learn Hebrew. And I see a lot of ministers, all right, doing Hebrew, but because they don't have the basics, they are missounding words, all right? And I want to help in this process with you. All right, Yahweh bless you. May Yahweh keep you. May Yahweh's face shine on you and be gracious unto you. Next week, Tuesday at this time, around this time, unless something else comes up, then I'll be back with Hebrew class course tutorial 04. Remain blessed. Shalom.